Did you know that one of the most haunted places in the world is not a crumbling castle in Europe, but a massive ocean liner docked in sunny California? This is the RMS Queen Mary, once a luxurious transatlantic ship, now a floating museum of ghosts, mysteries, and legends. For decades, it has drawn thrill seekers, skeptics, and paranormal investigators hoping to experience the unexplained, from shadowy figures and phantom footsteps to chilling tales of death and despair. Tonight, we're diving deep into the haunted history of the Queen Mary, a ship that has never stopped sailing through the supernatural. Launched in 1934 from the shipyards of Scotland, the Queen Mary was more than a marvel of engineering. She was a floating palace. Designed for the elite, she carried celebrities, dignitaries, and even royalty across the Atlantic Ocean. Lavish staterooms, grand ballrooms, and five-star dining made her the pinnacle of luxury travel. But when World War II broke out, the ship's fate took a sharp turn. Painted in naval gray, she became known as the Gray Ghost, transporting over 800,000 soldiers across dangerous waters. After the war, she resumed passenger service before being decommissioned in 1967. Since then, the Queen Mary has remained permanently docked in Long Beach, but retirement didn't bring peace, only more ghosts. What makes the Queen Mary so chilling isn't just her age or wartime history. It's the sheer volume of unexplained phenomena. Over 150 known spirits are said to linger aboard, and countless visitors have reported ghostly encounters. Many believe that the emotional weight of so many lives, from joyous passengers to fallen soldiers, has soaked into the ship's metal and wood. The Queen Mary has been called a spiritual battery, storing decades of energy, ready to reveal itself when you least expect it. Strange knocks, cold breezes, laughter with no source, and full-bodied apparitions are just the beginning. Let's explore the most haunted corners of this legendary vessel. First up is room B340, widely regarded as the most haunted cabin on the ship. So many disturbing incidents occurred here that it was closed off for years. Guests reported waking up to find the covers yanked off, faucets running on their own, and a shadowy figure standing at the foot of their bed. Some say the spirit of a mentally ill man who died violently in the room still lingers, unable to find peace. Today, the room is available for the bravest of travelers. It even comes with a Ouija board and ghost hunting gear. But be warned, many who spend the night leave long before sunrise. Next, we descend into the eerie silence of the first-class swimming pool. Although it's been closed for decades, visitors claim to hear the sound of splashing water and giggles echoing off the tiles. Ghost sightings here include a woman in a vintage 1930s bathing suit and a little girl named Jackie, said to have drowned during one of the ship's voyages. Her laughter, innocent and chilling, has been caught on audio recordings. Some guests even say they've seen wet footprints appear on dry floors, only to vanish right in front of their eyes. Deeper in the belly of the ship lies the engine room, one of the darkest and most haunted places aboard. This is where Door 13 tells a grisly tale. A crew member was crushed to death here during a maintenance drill, and ever since, strange things have been reported. Visitors often describe feeling watched, followed by shadowy figures that dart between the machinery. Some hear metal clanging or a man's voice crying out. The door where he died still stands, a cold steel reminder of the ship's dangerous past. During her wartime service, the Queen Mary was no stranger to tragedy. In 1942, while carrying troops, she accidentally sliced through the HMS Curacoa, a British cruiser, cutting it in half and killing over 300 men. Survivors claim the screams of the dying echoed through the fog for hours. Today, visitors say the bow of the ship, the same area that struck the cruiser, is unnaturally cold, and some have reported hearing faint cries for help. It's as if the souls of those lost at sea are still trying to come aboard. The Queen Mary is a maze of paranormal hotspots. In the first-class dining room, waitstaff and guests have seen a tall man in a dark suit who vanishes into thin air. Others describe a woman in white waltzing alone, music playing even when the speakers are off. Hallways echo with phantom footsteps. Doors open and close by themselves. Lights flicker without explanation. Even the grand staircase, once a glamorous photo spot, has captured eerie orbs and ghostly images. Nearly every part of the ship holds a secret and a story. Today, the Queen Mary is a hotspot for paranormal researchers. It has been featured on shows like Ghost Hunters, BuzzFeed Unsolved, and Most Haunted. Many investigators call it the most spiritually active location they've ever visited. It hosts ghost tours, nighttime investigations, and Halloween events like Dark Harbor, where actors share the stage with real spirits. And for those who dare, you can stay the night, though many report being woken by footsteps outside their door, knocking on the walls, and whispers that no one else hears. The Queen Mary is more than just a ship. It's a living, breathing relic of the past. A vessel that carried thousands, witnessed war, and now drifts between worlds. Whether you're a skeptic or a believer, there's no denying that something strange lingers within its steel frame. Maybe it's the weight of history, maybe it's the restless dead, or maybe the ship never stopped sailing, only its course has changed. Would you dare to spend a night aboard the Queen Mary? Or have you already and just don't remember? If you enjoyed this dive into the haunted history of the Queen Mary, hit that like button, subscribe, and let me know in the comments which haunted place I should cover next. Until then, stay curious and stay brave.